Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Coffee Beanery Sip and Share. I am Laurie.
I'm Patti.
I'm Britton.
We're just saying we haven't all three been together in a minute.
And after today, we all won't be together for another minute because you have a fun
know.
trip planned.
I know.
So
Off to, I wish I knew a music or something, but so for my husband and I, 35th anniversary, we're going to Scotland.
that's nice.
So I'm for 16 days.
That's exciting.
So
I hope you love the food. It sucked to be in a country and hate the food for 16 days.
I've heard that the food is much better than given, and even like some of the blood sausage
yeah.
and stuff is like, I mean, I'll try everything probably, but
They call it, I didn't they call it black pudding or something?
something, not porridge, but there's
Haggis. Yeah.
Haggis. I love Scottish eggs.
I think
though.
that's sheep brains or something.
Don't tell me what it is. I don't want to know.
Not Scottish eggs, the haggis.
I don't want to know.
Scotch eggs, I think, is just an egg
Yeah.
wrapped in sausage or something.
Intestines was haggis.
Haggis?
Okay. I don't. La 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 la.
If you know what haggis is, tell us in the comments, or just Google it and tell us, since we're the queens of not knowing what things are.
Or don't.
Yeah. Or not.
Oh, we have my friend here.
That is so cool.
Oh my gosh. So my youngest son, Branson, he had an idea for his girlfriend to is it crochet?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Crochet me a giraffe.
It's
And they
so
gave it to me
pretty.
yesterday.
That's amazing.
It's so cute. So I had to share it because
So,
it's just so cute.
I didn't tell
cried
you
a little
though.
bit.
I messaged her
when
and
I
told
saw
her
it.
how cool it was. I'm like, Laurie absolutely loved that. That was really cool. And she says, thanks. I never want to see it again. Because she said she took it apart so many times and redid it.
Yeah, she did it, and then she had to, I guess, cut it because she had the pieces in the wrong order or something, and then she had to redo all those connecting
That's
stitches.
amazing.
But it is so cute, and I love the color scheme of it because
Yeah.
I would never put these colors down and
No,
say, "Yeah, these
ever.
match."
Never.
Do you know what I mean?
Never. Yeah.
But it
they
looks
do.
so,
It's so
cute.
cute.
It's
I
like
know.
the tones are so cute.
Some people just know colors that work together, and Hannah's
And
one of
it's so
those.
cushy. Like
Yeah.
it feels like an emotional support
Yeah.
giraffe.
And I watched a video of Branson crocheting one of the granny squares.
Oh,
and it was
so
he
Branson
did
helped
that.
make
Yeah,
it
he
too.
did.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
really
and then
cool.
she ripped it all out, I guess.
And redid it.
Oh well, I have
But-
my hat Hannah made that I love, and then you got she made that book thing, you
Mhm.
know,
Bag,
yeah,
yeah.
A little
book
book
bag,
bag.
yeah,
Yeah, and my mom is wonderful too. I
Yeah.
actually was just getting my clothes ready for Scotland, and my mom made me some little shawls.
yeah. Those are
Like,
cute.
really
Morning,
cute.
Patti.
Yeah. Hey, Patti.
I just tried my black one on again. I love it because she made it so that wraps, and then there's a whole tie that wraps back around.
That's cool.
But I think that's gonna be super helpful with that weird weather, like the in between
Yeah.
weather.
I love people who can create stuff. Like my mom's a quilter, and so everybody gets quilts, and like
Mhm.
those are just like so special to have. And then
Oh
we're
my
always
gosh.
thinking about
Yeah.
new things that she can do. So like she's making like my sister like this really hard like it's like a quilt with a tree on it, but just for
Mhm.
Christmas.
Mhm.
I have a Christmas tree skirt. And then she texted me yesterday, I've got all this stuff for your Christmas present. And I'm like, oh, I just want to know what it is so bad, you know?
Do you know I have a blanket cut up, ready?
What that you made?
Remember
that you
those
were,
blankets that we
Yeah.
made?
Mhm.
I literally have one. It's like frogs, and it's a boy blanket.
Yeah.
when did you acquire
I
this?
don't know who it was supposed to be for.
I'm not sure.
When the kids were little, we made them. My mom and Joanne and Jody, and we made all of the kids' blankets.
They made us like
Nice.
these groovy girl blankets.
Oh.
And I don't remember. We had to like cut out all the thing and then X stitch them, and
Did you
I don't
stitch it by
know.
hand or did you use a sewing
It
machine?
was a
Sewing
sewing
machine.
machine.
Man.
Yeah. It was like all these little squares that you did together, but you left the edges up so they like frayed.
oh, so it
Nice.
frayed. That's
Yeah.
right.
They were
So
really cute.
They're really cute.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm like I'm pretty
You are
crafty,
yeah.
but I really have to be in the mood for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am crafty, but it's like more kindergarten crafty.
Scrapbooks
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like
Those
I'm
scrapbooks you
good.
did for the kids, I never saw those before. You had them in, I don't know, a few months ago.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, like you really took some time. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, when the kids were little, like we did lots of crafts and stuff.
I
Yeah.
feel like time. Like by the time I get home, my energy's gone. So
Yeah.
When I was home, I mean, I
Yeah.
worked part time,
Yeah.
so that was.
Just doing anything when
Good
you
morning,
get home anymore
Patti.
sometimes is hard, you know?
But I don't
That's
have
so
patience
cool.
for this stuff.
That's
like
really
I
cool.
can't even imagine
Yeah.
doing that. Like,
Oh.
and it's so big, but it is so, I mean, I took it around the office. I made everybody like hug it.
It's really cool.
Because it is so, it's like a baby. Like I was
It's
patting
squishy.
its butt while I
Morning,
was
Deborah.
squishing it.
It's so
Yeah.
cute.
And her name is Dolly.
Yeah. I love
Yep.
that. That's super cute. Good job, Hannah. We're proud of you.
Yes. Thank you, Hannah. It
Yeah.
really means that. And when people, my kids are very thoughtful gift givers. I don't feel like I'm as nearly as thoughtful as they
Yes,
are.
you are.
Yeah, I think
But handmade stuff just
Mhm.
always is gonna melt my heart.
So I'm glad you said that word, because when I messaged Hannah, I said, I think Laurie's 3 things are honesty, loyalty, and thoughtfulness. And I said, and you hit thoughtfulness really big. So I think she really liked that.
Well, for Mother's Day, Branson had given me a book for Scotland too.
Oh, that's
To like
cool.
journal
Your
and put
journal.
pictures
Yeah, it's
in
cool
and-
looking.
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
and I know Britain spearheads a lot of the thoughtful gifts,
She does.
but I
yeah.
feel like you've kind of led the way and
Yeah.
kind of
The
Well, I
collage
like
at
drop
home is
off
really
while
cool.
I'm like, okay, guys, you
Yeah.
can do this.
Yeah. It's all good. You got this. You got this.
Yeah.
All right. But we're going to try some coffee today. I know Deborah got the Fudge Shop box and loved it.
But
So, yeah, by the way, the box.
I've had
It's
a
Fudge
few
Shop.
of them. We always brew
Oops.
something in the
front.
front.
Yeah.
So, but this box, first of all, there's a subscription box, and I feel like this is when we do our workout video, and they say the same thing every time, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
know.
Stop
But
repeating
for people
yourself.
who are new, our subscription box is. Go ahead, Patti.
Oh, it's Fudge Shop. And this was inspired last.
No, not
Oh.
that.
I'm
Our
sorry.
Subscription.
I'm sorry. The subscription is a monthly box that we put together with 4 different flavors. It has a theme and 4 different flavors of coffee every month. You can get it in 2.5 ounce ground packages like you see. You can get it in the single serve pods,
no.
or you can get it in the 12 ounce packages, ground or whole bean. And they're always also available in decaf or regular.
And if you know you're gonna buy them all, just go right to the big ones. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because I like the idea of the little packages,
Yeah.
but then it's like, oh, if I know I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy it, then
Yeah.
just buy it straight up because the price is really great.
I spend a lot of time on Facebook explaining, because people will see our ads, right? So we'll put an ad out that will show the box. When the box ships, it's sold out, right? And we don't tell people what the flavors are beforehand, so it's a surprise to everybody. But then people will see the ads and then they want the whole box.
Well,
and
they
then-
put because our people, write little videos, but
Yeah.
it's already too late to buy that box.
Right.
But that's like with BarkBox or any other subscription.
Yeah, once it's gone, it's gone. And then on the 22nd of every month, we give the full-size flavors are on our website. And you can buy your favorites from that box, especially if one like radiates more to you. Like I really like pistachio.
But what
Or
a fun
whatever.
gift, either to someone else or to yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, for $25, it's a great
Yeah,
value.
including
including
shipping.
shipping,
Yeah, which is
so.
awesome. And this box was really inspired by Mackinac Island. So anybody in Michigan, or even if you're not from Michigan, maybe you've heard of Mackinac Island. It's an island we have here in Michigan, and they are very known for their fudge.
Yeah.
And like there's no cars on the island, so it's all
They have
horse
tons
drawn.
of fudge shops.
So
yeah.
I was there last 4th of July, and they have horse drawn, like they have Amazon horse drawn carriages. It's really cool. I sat and watched them
Really?
deliver on Main Street. Yeah,
I
because
did
you
not
think
know that.
I didn't know that either, but it was so cool to watch Amazon horse drawn carriage, and just everything there is just kind of like stepping back in time.
Well, no cars allowed on the island. And I
Yeah.
think I just read something about like places, the bucket list of places
Yes.
you have to go. And Mackinac Island is one of those
Oh, I
places,
believe
I
it.
Yeah.
think.
I think it's 8 miles around, but I could be wrong about that.
That sounds right.
And so
Yeah.
you rent bikes, you can ride bikes, you can do carriage
Yeah.
rides. There's actually a lot of hiking and little
Yeah.
parks
I'm gonna
and
say,
picnics. Like we do picnics and ride your bike and go have a picnic.
yeah.
and-
It's pretty sketch though, because they let anybody just go like rent a horse with like no, like I've never ridden a horse, right? So like they just let anybody just go rent a horse and ride it around the around the island, and that's pretty sketch.
Are you
and
sure?
Yes, because I was just there and we walked by the stables and we were like looking into it, and I'm like, yeah, I've never done this before. Like, yeah, you can just
I
rent
think
one.
you have to take a lesson.
Maybe,
before you
but you still can just
I
get
mean,
on it without a lot of information.
Sedona wanted to ride a horse so badly, and Kevin and her had like 20 minutes. So literally paid the person like $50 for just to like do the horse up and down the street for like
That's
10
funny.
minutes.
That's funny.
But she
That's
was so
really
happy.
funny. Yeah, no, it is the whole like thing about it kind of freaks me out. Good morning, Bill.
I'm like, we
Oh,
finally
it's
have
been
our
so
heat
hot.
advisories are gone.
Yeah.
But
been
it's
so
still
hot.
hot. And the air's
Yeah.
broken at the office. So
Yeah.
not
It
great.
is.
Yeah, every time one of us has a meeting and we shut our door to do like a phone call, I'm just sitting here the whole time like, get this done. I'm so hot.
I was very thankful to have a swimming pool this weekend.
I bet.
I spent a lot of time in
I
it.
bet. Patty said she loved the chocolate flavored coffees. The cherry one sounds delicious. We agree. That one is a
These
super
were really
popular
good.
one.
I'm
Do
really
it.
excited to even drink
Yeah.
them this morning. I didn't bring my coffee in, so we can drink these.
Okay.
So what's our first one?
So we're gonna do
do
the chocolate
peanut butter fudge.
Yeah.
So creamy chocolate meets smooth, nutty peanut butter, just like you would imagine. And I'm going to be honest, I hate fudge.
Really?
I just think it's disgusting.
I buy so much of it every time I go to.
I don't like that feeling of it on my teeth. It's so sugary. And
Yeah, it is pretty sugary.
I will say I used to be a huge fudge fan, and the last couple of times that I've had it, it makes your teeth hurt.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, I
feeling
guess
on my
this is a
teeth.
good way for you guys to enjoy fudge without actually eating fudge.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
yeah,
It's a
with
good in
3
between.
calories
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, the full size is available.
Yeah.
I do like
They launch on the
brownies.
22nd of every month, and they've been selling like every
Oh,
day. The
yeah.
girls are restocking.
It's 7 days out.
Oh
I
my
know
gosh,
the
it's so
chocolate
good.
cherry K-cups like is pretty limited. Like there's like maybe less than 20. I think when I went out there yesterday, it was like one box.
Well, the K-cups we've honestly been making a little bit more of.
Yeah.
Every time.
This is so good. See,
It's so
I think
good.
fudge should have a brownie texture, like a chewy brownie texture,
Mhm.
and I would
Yeah.
be all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to Beaky's, 2 years ago, they had a whole like fudge sampler box that I bought, had like a ton of different kinds of fudge, and it was really good. But I'm a fudge fan. I like fudge a
Yeah,
lot.
I just something, and you'd think because I like texture. I don't, but something about fudge texture. I'm just not a fan.
This is good though. I like
This
the
like
is
chocolate
it.
so
peanut
good.
butter.
This
It's
is
like
one of
a
my
little
favorite
bit.
coffees right here. This chocolate peanut butter is
Yeah.
delicious,
Mhm.
and I'm a big Reese's fan too.
I mean,
so.
I think chocolate peanut butter ice cream is the perfect food, right? You've got antioxidants from chocolate, you have protein from peanut butter, protein from the ice cream, and then it's, put it in coffee.
I gained
Perfect.
30 pounds in college because
I'm
we
like,
just took
did you
chocolate
scan the
ice cream and
QR
put
code
peanut
on
butter
the
in it.
screen?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you see the QR code on the screen, Deborah? See if you can follow
Yeah,
Is she
that.
see
looking
if
for
that
coffee or
goes
K-cups?
Yeah. But yeah, so if you go on our
Should be-
website under exclusive coffees,
It was VIP's only.
well, they've been selling a lot, so
I'm
they
like,
gotta be
we're
on.
selling them.
Yeah. She's gonna double check right now, but it should be
That's like someone scanned it.
under
so
flavored
hopefully-
coffee, exclusive coffee, or if you go to on the top of our website, there's a coffee of the month club, and then that one also says like exclusive
Oh,
coffee,
Good morning,
and
Charles.
that one should
And
show
it
that.
should be
Good morning,
even
Charles.
just in the flavored coffee section.
Yeah, and I think they come up pretty high up on those flavors. But yeah, just remember the 22nd of every month is when the full size flavors go live. And right now we have a freebie sale going on. So no codes needed, but every order gets a freebie added. So that's been fun.
I was adding freebies on Monday,
Yeah.
so it was fun.
Mhm.
I hope I get excited. I'm like, oh, it's just fun stuff to try. That's maybe something different.
Yeah.
I love that when you just get something that you might not buy regularly.
Yeah. Well, and some of it was kind of cool because some of them were like past flavors, like the
Like
banana pudding that
yesterday.
people wanted. So I was putting some of the banana pudding in, and I'm like, oh, I know people really want these
For
flavors.
sure. I should have
know.
snagged some of those.
Do you see them, Britton?
I'm doing something else.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking. I'm trying to refresh something.
Okay, cool.
So with this traveling, I've gotten to this whole nother level and group of women that are convinced that you only need to take a carry-on to travel for like 2 weeks.
I want to be clear though, every time you do anything, you research the crap out of it,
Yes.
and you know what you're going to do. Like you have a whole plan with everything you do.
I showed them a picture of what I was planning on bringing on my travels. The women were crazy. Like, take a quarter of that. You could only take 25% of it. But they were pretty funny. I mean, they gave some good advice, but like some people for 16 days are like, you only need to take 3 or 4 pair of pants.
No,
What?
no.
Like, I'm not going to be hot and sticky and rainy and then rewear
Mm-mm.
stuff that many times.
No.
That is just gross to
Yeah.
me. Plus, I want to look cute in pictures.
Yeah.
So
I'm
not sure.
I know I'm like, this is bad for like the environment, but like I'm a wash your towel every time person. wash all my clothes every time person. You know, I'm all of that.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not a carry-on. I mean, I
Okay.
wish maybe I would get there, but
Bill sees them, and Deborah says they showed up when she refreshed the
Okay.
website.
oh, good. Okay.
So good news. Good
This
news.
chocolate peanut butter fudge, do not hesitate. This is so good.
Super
This
good.
I'm voting for this to be a real flavor because I would like to drink this a lot.
Okay. I like it when people will reach out and tell us what they vote to be full-time flavors too, because we do keep that in the back of our minds when we're doing new launches, which I know Britton told you guys 2 weeks ago. We have new flavor launches in August, right?
Okay, what one?
So this is
This is our butter
pecan fudge,
Yeah.
smooth buttery fudge infused with toasted pecans.
This is one of my favorite like real life fudges to eat. That
Oh, it
and like
smells
maple
so good.
walnut.
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
fudges.
Mm.
Mm.
This is
Mm.
way better than eating them, I think.
Mm.
Yeah. Agreed.
God, the
That's-
smell is
that's so
amazing.
good.
Butter pecan's one of my favorite ice creams too.
So has anybody been to Scotland? Because I would like recommendations.
Yeah.
We're starting it in Edinburgh, Dunfermline, and I don't know if I'm saying that,
Yeah.
north of Scotland or north of Edinburgh. And then we're going all over the place. And then we go up to Inverness. And then we're going back down to Edinburgh and spending some time there. And then we're going to Isle of Mull and Isle of Ionia.
Aren't you going to Isle of Skye too? Or is
That's
that
Isle of
Miami?
Skies when we're
Oh,
in
okay.
Inverness. Yeah.
Okay.
And then back to Glasgow. And then we're actually flying out from there.
That's
So-
really cool. Well, to be clear, she's asked for recommendations, but I told you she's a planner. She's got like everyday
I have a whole
plans.
binder.
She's got a binder. This you want to travel with Laurie because everything is like plotted out, especially naps, which is my favorite part about traveling with you. Because there's always like, all right, it's time to nap. We just get in the bed.
We don't do European naps, but
Yeah.
in the States, 100%.
Yeah.
We do naps.
It depends what kind of vacation. Like,
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a chill
Yeah.
vacation. Like when we went in May that one year, I think we took a nap every single day.
I
We're like
nap.
pool, cocktails, nap.
Yep.
And then get ready for dinner and go
Yeah.
out and have fun.
Yeah.
So,
Which is the best thing to do, you know?
because
what's a vacation without-
I'm so excited too. I
Yeah.
love planning is like a lot of the fun stuff of it, but
You could honestly get paid for your travel plans
Crystal
because
says
you are
nap
like all
time
of it
is
figured
my
out.
favorite.
See, Crystal
I'm
or
like,
Chuck,
we
they
don't
know.
get naps in
Yes.
October though.
No.
sometimes
I come
no.
home so tired.
I know. In May that's what May vacations were so different than October. Because I'd
Yeah.
sneak up. I'd leave Krista with her little 6-year-old and I'd sneak up and take a nap.
And I found out they don't start the gymnastics competitions in October. They start after October. So
Oh,
we'll be
good.
all
so you're good for
Good.
Florida.
Yeah.
Good. I'm so excited that Stella's doing gymnastics. I think that's so fun.
Well, she's been doing gymnastics. So
Yeah.
This is like gymnastics.
Yeah. So it's like next level, which is really
Yeah.
cool, you know, just to get involved in that level of competitiveness and,
Yeah.
you know, hopefully just really love it and enjoy it and grow.
So far, she really likes it.
Well,
So
and
we'll
she
see.
was telling because she went up to the top of the rope. And then I thought about that. I'm like, oh, I remember that from elementary school, like going up there and ringing the bell. And I was one of the only girls who could do it.
Yeah.
But it was like so, I mean, the rope is not forgiving.
You guys,
No.
you think they let people do that anymore? Because like if you fell from that high, you
I
would,
think they put
they put a
mats
mat
down.
under.
I'll tell you what, I'd still break a leg. I'd find a way.
Did you see how tall the rope is that she climbed?
No.
Oh my
Is it in
gosh.
the thingy? In the
It's pretty high.
It's
I
pretty
didn't see
tall.
what
Yeah.
Bill said. I can't read
Bill
that
says,
part.
great, now I need a nap. Not sure if my pups will let me.
So
Wait,
at her-
oh my God, that's so high.
look at her coach standing under it.
What is that, like 10, 20, how
30?
30 feet?
I mean, those
You guys,
kids
I can
are-
never tell how high something
those-
is.
well,
So
I'd say those
If you
kids are what
if you
4 feet tall,
stacked
right?
the coach on
Good.
top of her, it'd be at least
Yeah.
20. It's probably
Wow.
20, 25
that's
feet.
seriously impressive.
She is so strong.
I'm impressed.
I
I'm
asked
very
Dallas how
impressed.
he did with rope climb.
They don't do the rope climb.
Mhm.
Did he
He
do
said
it?
he did.
Maybe
He said he didn't make it very far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's only had a second class.
But I
so.
said you will.
flavor?
You will be able to. Oh, third flavor. I haven't finished my second flavor. I gotta stop talking.
The gym has like boys gymnastics. And the coaches are pretty cool.
And
so
I'm drinking every single one of these.
I
'cause they're
know.
so
I
good.
figure I'm sitting there anyway. He might as well
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah. Might as well have some
Which
activity in
one's
his
this?
life.
Pistachio,
Pistachio
fudge.
fudge.
buttery with a hint of vanilla and earthy undertone of pistachio.
I just love that with the boys. Like on his first day, he has him trying a front tuck, like on the trampoline, jumping off the trampoline.
Yeah.
Day one. Girls, absolutely not. Or they
Oh,
time on
that'd
day
be
one.
like 9 months in.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is like one of my favorite flavors we've ever done. I love this flavor.
Oh, that's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Your dogs won't let you nap? My
See,
dog
Bill,
would nap gladly.
I have pugs. All they do is nap, like 21 hours a day, something like that. They're like, hey, what are you doing? We're napping. And I'm like, yes, we are. All they want to
Yeah.
do.
We have a little Shih Tzu, and I just love when I'm napping. She comes up the bed till she hits my feet, and then she just lays right by my feet.
Oh, really?
But she has to like be touching me, and then she's really in a cuddly mood. She's got to come like just like spoon with me.
Sky comes up, lays next to my pillow, and then she puts her head on my shoulder.
Oh, that's sweet.
And she like tries to tuck it under my chin.
Oh.
And she'll do that until I get too hot, and then she goes on the couch.
Did you see? I mean, it's all those whatever things, but it's like they kissed
Yeah,
their
that
dog,
video you
and
sent.
then the dogs like
Yeah.
just cuddled into
Yeah.
Or they
them.
bring their face up like this and wait for a kiss.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that
was
was a cute
so
video.
cute.
It's so cute.
We don't deserve dogs, guys.
In the morning, Jason lets Sky out, and then she comes back inside, and she glues her face to my face.
Yeah.
And it's because she knows she's not supposed to lick me. So she'll sit there and she'll try so hard not to give kisses.
Oh, that's so
but
cute.
she's just got to glue it right on my face.
Dogs
And
are
she's
the
so
best.
happy.
Well, they said
Yeah.
I was like, this will totally blow these facts, but it was like adult or humans can do like 170 receptors. If you really, really trust somebody and love them, they can open that many receptors. Dogs are like 350.
Wow.
I mean,
believe
dogs
it.
because they just make your receptors and your dopamine or whatever incredible. That's why dogs are so it's very difficult to lose a dog because they just open up these things that people can't.
Yeah.
And I believe that dogs know when somebody's not good people too.
Yeah.
I'm reading
They
a
can.
Frida McFadden books right now. We know we love Frida McFadden. Bill, have you read Frida? Because she's awesome.
Bill might like those books. Yeah.
They're always twisty. I love her twistiness. But in the book right now, the dog doesn't like somebody, and that person's like a person of interest, kind of. And I'm like,
I just read a latest one, but now I'm always looking for the clues. So I knew
Yeah.
right away because there was a
Mhm.
lot of beeping noises, and I'm like, why does she keep hearing this beeping noise?
Yeah.
So I knew, I figured it out.
Yeah.
The
I love her
alibi, I
books.
think.
Anytime I
he
see one
has
of her
read 'em.
books. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like that other one, the porch one,
Oh,
the twisty,
yeah, the affair, wasn't it? Or the
arrangement.
arrangement.
the arrangement.
The
That
arrangement.
is
Yeah.
like
That was a really good
twisty,
twist.
good book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really good twist.
Really good. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah. I don't know why I only read the first one. I need to read the other 2.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, because it's twisty.
And it's not always that all the books in a trilogy or, a series is good,
Right.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
sometimes you're like, this could have been 2 books, not 7.
Oh, I'm like on
for
the Onyx,
sure.
whatever,
Onyx
forever.
Storm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to it, so it's
I
like
told you,
25
It's like
hours.
the first book was good. The
Yeah.
second book was okay. The third book was
I do not like endless fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quit doing this. The sisters did that too, and they're like endless fighting. Like I need some like relationship, fun times.
But
I
endless
can't be, like,
smut is bad
endless.
too.
Oh, I
my
can't stand
God.
that
Yeah.
either. I'm like
Yeah.
30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30
Yeah.
seconds.
one-
We get it.
We
We
did
get
that
it.
book club
Yeah.
book that I Hate Him or whatever, and
Oh.
that's 30 seconds. 30
Okay,
seconds,
but did
30
you read the
seconds.
second book?
No.
I
You
did.
guys-
I read all 3 of them.
Isn't the second book with the coffee lady hilarious?
Hilarious.
And then
Okay.
the banter in this book is some of the cutest banter I've
Okay.
ever.
it is
It's Megan Quinn.
and I listened to them. Did
And
you
I
listen to
have-
them?
I'm reading the second one. I listened to the first one.
I did
Cute.
I've listened
The
to
voices
some of
I like.
her books before, but I remember liking them. But there was some that was like, oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
don't want to listen to
I
this.
really
Yeah.
30 second, 30
Yeah.
second, 30 second.
Yeah,
30
you can
second.
kind of go through it a little bit. I was reading
So
that
just
second
you
one
just go
last
to the
night
end of the chapter.
until 1:30 in the morning because the friends didn't become lovers until 66% in, and I had to get there.
I think she's
Gotta
a
get there.
tamer Ivy, sort of.
Yes.
It's the same kind of mantra, which I
Yeah.
like. And
Ivy
now I'm on the 4th book because now there's a whole bridesmaid series that
Yeah.
interlinks into it or
Yeah.
something.
I like when authors do that, and then they do like spin-offs, and then you get like little like showings of the characters throughout.
Did you guys ever read Wicked?
No, the
No.
original Wicked. I hear it's really
didn't.
gross.
I got through the prologue and I'm like, I think this is not for me.
I was actually warned about it by several people not to
Really?
read Wicked. Yeah, because they said that the book is really dark and political, and like
It started off
there was
very-
something really gross that happened in it. And usually I'm huge about reading the book. So like we
Yeah.
just listened to Sunrise on the Reaping, the new Hunger Games movie,
Mhm.
comes out in November. Awesome. Loved it. Great.
Yeah.
Really
I'm
good.
still living in that world in my
Really
mind.
good.
Do you ever do that? You finish reading a book and
Mhm.
you're still
It's
kind
hard
of
to
living
even
it.
move on.
Yeah, I love. And now like Lane, my youngest, will watch the Hunger Game movies with me. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a rewatch of that.
We should have a book club.
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
here.
Have a little
Yeah.
online book club.
Yeah, we can do that. We could do the
We
part of
could
our
just do it
blog.
on a different day.
We
like
could-
event.
Yeah, or we could do part of our
once a
blog
month.
too. You
Once a
know?
month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I forgot but no, I was warned that Wicked was like, and so the problem is when the movie came out, they really marketed like things so people thought that it was a book for kids, and it was very much not a book for kids. Yeah, so
So,
Deborah said I
okay.
could not read it, but loved the
I've
musical.
heard that before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
was
a
just
bummer.
surprised. And I put it on before I was going to sleep. So I was kind of in that kind of listening, not listening. And then I just went,
What?
I think I'm going to go back to Iron Onyx, whatever.
Which is funny because
Yeah.
I know you haven't enjoyed that one so
No.
far. So if you're going to go back to that, then you're really not having a
I
good
just
time.
want it to progress forward.
My rule too is like if I read something, if it's a series, I want it to be finished,
Mhm.
and I want there to be a happy ending. If there's not a happy ending,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
mad.
happy endings.
Yeah.
Happy endings.
Don't mess with
if,
my
and
emotions.
if there is no happy ending, I rewrite it in my mind.
Like what was that one
So-
book? Oh, it was like 1,000 Boy Kisses, and it was like the entire book you just cried through, and I'm like, this is stupid.
That's how I felt. Ooh, that one that was a TV series with a friend, and what was it? She had cancer.
Yeah,
Oh,
the star one. or
Firefly
something.
Lane.
Firefly Lane.
Oh,
Oh
Firefly
my
Lane.
gosh.
Yeah.
I just
Was that one
bawled.
Kristen Hanna?
And I
Kristen
never
Hanna?
read the second
Yeah.
book because I'm like, I just can't do this again.
No,
I
the
can't.
show was like
was
that. No.
Heart wrenching.
No. Well, that's why I stopped reading Nicholas Sparks. Nicholas Sparks used to be like my
Yes.
go-to author. I
Me
read
too.
everything he would
Yeah.
write.
Oh, this
And
is
then
so
it was
good.
like I was sick of rolling the dice with how Nicholas Sparks was feeling that day.
Yeah.
Is he gonna like ruin this and kill everybody, or is he going to have a happy ending? And Nicholas, I can't do that with anymore. We're done. We broke up 10
I
years
mean,
ago. probably.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Life is two.
Give me an
I
HEA.
need
We're
some.
done. Yeah.
Chocolate Cherry Fudge.
Love
Decadent
that.
chocolate
Love
swirled
this
with sweet
flavor.
tart cherries. So yeah, this one's flying
The
off the
smell of
shelves for
this.
sure.
I'll tell you what, no matter what we do, so we now have 3 cherry flavored coffees that are permanent. Black cherry, Michigan cherry, our number 1 selling coffee, and our cherry vanilla.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what we do. Cherry, for whatever reason, seems to be everybody's favorite. Everybody loves cherry. Personally, I'm not a cherry fan. I do love this coffee very much.
Yeah.
But my God, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They're amazing. You can't go wrong with this coffee.
Good cherry.
Good cherry.
How many times have you been to Mackinac? Like I know when you went to Girl Scouts
Maybe
when
like
you were little.
5 or 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sedona was asking to go
Oh,
this
is that
summer.
Mackinac?
I haven't
Facts?
been in a really long time.
They I was thinking about seeing if that room, there was one room we got, it had like 3 beds in one room and then a connecting room
Yeah.
with 2 more
Like,
beds.
I think
The
that
Iroquois,
it would
I
be
think you
fun.
had a Cherokee or
My-
something.
It was a
My
yellow.
biggest
one.
Oh, right,
concern
we
is
looked it
Window
up.
mirror.
the
Yeah.
boat over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if it's not a decent day,
Yeah.
I just do not want to feel sick.
There
all
are
day.
some boats though, and we didn't realize this that when we went on the ferry over, that go under the bridge. And so we happened to get there at the time the one was going under the bridge. That was so cool
Yeah.
because it takes you out first, you go under the bridge, and you just get to, and you're just like, to me, like, and so Mike Rowe did this dirty jobs about the
Yeah.
Mackinac Bridge. Mackinac Bridge is like the longest suspension bridge, I think, maybe in the world. I
I
think
think so.
it's 5 miles long. And what's crazy is that there's a person whose job is to chip and repaint it. And then as soon as they're done, they had to do it again. And Mike Rowe is a tall, skinny guy, right? He gets in and you like go into like the
poles,
supports
yeah.
or whatever.
Mhm.
And he went all the way to the top. You guys, you know, I don't like heights. I just look at it and I just think about it and I
it's
start
so-
gagging. Like,
that bridge is huge.
and claustrophobia is another phobia of mine. Oh, horrible.
Well,
horrible,
we
horrible.
left Mackinac on the ferry once
Yeah.
and we got halfway back and our motor stopped or something. And then we had to go back, and there were like 10, 15 waves over.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lake
yeah.
Michigan.
And then we went back
Yeah.
out, and I was in the bathroom the entire time.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel that bad because a girl who worked on the boat was over the side.
If you guys have
So,
never been
it
on
was
the
a
Great
lot.
Lakes, I mean, you guys, it's like nothing. Like it's like nothing you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I really like to see like that vast of fresh water. And then like there's just so much like history with the lakes. Like Lake Superior is the coldest lake. And they also say that she never gives up her dead because it's so deep and so cold that, okay, this is morbid, but like if you die there, like the gases in your body, like it doesn't matter. Usually it makes your body raise up, but it actually keeps you down because it's so cold. You're preserved. So there's a diving site you can go to, and you can see a body that's been down there, I think, since the 1800s. He has a name. I think it's like Captain Charlie or Willie or something.
That's weird.
Because people dive to the site and see it, and you can Google it. Just Google body.
Yeah, but that's kind of morbid.
You can Google photos,
so
you guys.
What did Bill say? I can't see.
I personally like the cherry flavors too. I always wonder what else cherry could mix with and be a cool coffee. Like, you know what'd be cool is like a cherry apricot or a cherry almond. Ooh,
cherry almond would be good. I'm thinking biscotti flavors.
Oh,
a biscotti box. Would
cherry
be fun.
white chocolate. Well, biscotti box is a fun idea. Okay, all right, I got you.
That was so Valley Girl.
Did I do that?
Oh, you did that. Or like LA.
All right, I got that.
Oh my God. Okay, super good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so which one's your favorite, Britton?
I'm gonna go peanut butter. I really liked that.
I'm going pistachio. That's the cup I picked up to drink the rest of.
I think I'm doing butter pecan.
Okay.
But I love that's because those are my favorite flavors.
Yeah.
They were all really good. I think I say this every time, but this might be my favorite box.
There's sometimes you guys find a flavor you don't love.
So a lot of people were like, when I was reading the comments, that like you nailed it. Another box
crazy.
apart. Yeah,
I love hearing that. We love the feedback too. And then sometimes people are like, I hate that flavor. It's terrible. It's like, hey, that's cool. You're not gonna love every flavor.
When
that's
I do
okay.
a subscription though, I just figure I'm not gonna love everything. Do you know what I mean? Because it's part of the surprise of it. And sometimes the surprise is like a root beer flavor coffee. Like it's so different. Like you just it's kind of it's not something you might not drink every day.
Some of the more unique flavors are the ones that people. So somebody actually just asked for the licorice flavor again the other day.
I saw that,
and I thought that was really funny because some people, like I think my friend Bill, will not even like.
I wouldn't even try it.
Yeah,
and it's black licorice to be fair. Like the red licorice, I would be all about, but no, not that one.
Yeah. I've got a new flavor on my desk right now to try, and then I've got 3 more coming.
Could be the best. I agree. Yeah. I think this was a really good and a really nice balance of flavors.
Yeah.
So
I liked it.
My giraffe agrees.
Yeah. We've got a couple more, not a couple more. I like all the months, like, and then sometimes it's just fun. But then like, sometimes when you're working on the boxes, you're like, are people gonna like this? They're kind of weird flavors. So I sent you guys, I don't know if you saw the draft of everything for next year.
Okay.
Yeah. So you've got to check those out because
and it is hard to keep coming up with fresh things.
Well, we say that, but then we do it. And
I've got
2027.
I've got
Patti loves black licorice.
Yeah,
that black licorice. People
maybe it's a Patti thing.
Love or hate. You love or hate it.
Well, and then we have a customer who's Swedish, and she said in Switzerland, sorry, they love licorice, and actually she sent me a link.
You can tell Patty's had a lot of coffee.
Yeah,
she's talking really, really, really fast. I wonder if the interpreter person will be able to keep up with you or the whatever.
They're gonna
trying to do it.
They're gonna say
they're gonna be like,
okay, so now I'm
Patty
really
talking rapidly.
I'm purposely trying to slow down, and I feel like I'm underwater. Sometimes like we'll be in meetings and you can tell I've had too much coffee, and she'll just reach over and put her hand out, and I'm like, that's my cue to just try to sit quietly.
A meeting that should have taken 10 minutes sometimes it'd be like 40 minutes.
It didn't even try to make any of your noises.
Oh, it didn't?
No. It did. Didn't even attempt it.
We're a bunch of kids. We're a bunch of children. Hey, but though, fun fact, all this coffee is decaf. But also, fun fact, I've also had 2 full 20-ounce cups.
That coffee we just had this morning?
Stars that time.
Oh,
like
did
you
it?
swore. It's
Oh,
really,
that's
I don't
funny.
know.
Bill,
what you're
I'm so glad
doing.
you said cherry cola. I've been thinking about
Morning,
cola
Jennifer.
lately.
Hi, Jennifer.
I have an idea for that.
Oh, yeah, like
actually-
orange crush, like Fago flavors.
I
That would be
almost,
fun.
they don't know what Fago is probably, unless you're in
I
Michigan.
know, but then we could introduce it because
Yeah.
it's a cool Michigan brand.
But listen, I just watched a
Yeah.
video last night of somebody making homemade cola, and I want to make it for you guys. Because you take coconut sugar and you cook it and just dry, right? Until it becomes like syrupy. And then you add water and then like cinnamon, 3 different citrus peels, so lemon,
Interesting.
yeah, lime and orange. And then you add coriander and cinnamon sticks and nutmeg.
Lost me.
Got them all. Don't worry, I got them up here. And then you
No,
simmer them
I mean,
for
you
5
lost me at those
minutes.
flavors.
But that's what Coke is. And then they mixed it with 3 cups of sparkling water, and they said it tastes like a homemade Coke without the dyes and the corn syrups and things like that. So I want to make it for you guys and see if it's good or not.
That's
I mean,
we
I'll
went to
try
the
it
Dr.
once.
Pepper
Yeah.
Museum when
Yeah.
we were in
That was
Waco,
so good.
Texas.
Hey, Jennifer,
And
good
it
morning.
was so good, but they pipetted these little flavor things into your soda, and
yeah.
it was so yummy.
It was
Yeah.
like the syrup was separated from.
Yeah.
It
the-
was.
That's
It
interesting.
was
Club
like,
soda
and they had
whatever.
like a safe. I mean, it's pretty cool, all the history, but in the safe was like
Yeah.
the recipe for Dr.
It was
Pepper.
cool.
Yeah.
But it was so much better than what you get in
Yeah.
the grocery
Oh, yeah.
store.
Well, and I like
So I
the
imagine it's similar.
yeah, I'm gonna make it for you guys. But we did the World of Coke together a few years ago, and there's that one
Yeah.
flavor, Beverly, that everybody tries and scrapes their tongue out afterwards because it's so gross. Ooh, Deborah loves Fago. Grape is so good. So Fago is a Detroit cola or Detroit
Rock and Rye.
soda company, or as we
Yeah.
say, pop. Yeah, they've got the rock and rye, orange, grape, red.
It is sickeningly sweet.
Yeah,
It is.
but they
Yeah.
have
really,
they
really
do
sweet.
fun flavors, so they
It's
just
like
come in
Orange
with a bomb
Crush
top.
to me is kind of like an equivalent to the flavor profile.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
your orange Fanta, which is so
Red
good.
Pop.
Yeah, it's just called red.
Red.
Yeah,
Red
it's
Pop.
red. Whereas it's really not the same as Fanta's strawberry either, which
Their
I
cream
love.
soda's really good. Though.
Oh, cream soda, a turtle candy flavor. I like that.
Ooh.
I like that. I like the sea salt caramel mocha flavor we did in our November box. We've had a lot of requests for that one too.
Vanilla cream
Mhm.
soda, the best.
Yes. Mm.
I had a cream soda this week from Potbelly.
Oh,
Last week?
no, Monday.
Monday? I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't know, whatever it is.
Monday.
But I held it out to Willie, the dog, so he could sniff it because he likes to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
He took one sniff and ran into your office and wouldn't go near
I
the
bet you
last
the
bottle.
carbonation got his nose.
No, there was no carbon. It was gone.
Oh, that's
Really?
funny.
He did not like
Well,
the smell
I
of
didn't
it at
That's
all.
realize.
weird.
So Willie, my son's dog, will take the beer can and tip it over so he can get beer. He really likes beer,
No.
but
And
I think they
coffee.
put it in his little dish sometimes
He
too.
likes coffee.
Yeah,
He does like coffee.
does.
If he's got coffee out, he spills it so he can.
Well, that's
drink
right.
it.
He's not here
Hot
today. I said, "Oh,
dog.
Captain Chaos isn't here today."
He's
'Cause
crazy.
Ooh,
we
Wild.
decided he's been exceptionally naughty lately.
He's a toddler.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
toddler age.
Well, I was
Yeah.
telling him he has this train because now he
Yeah.
sits, he jumps up into one of my chairs and longingly looks out the window with a ball in his mouth so that I'll take him out and throw the ball a
He
few
knows.
times.
He knows.
He just lays in my office on my feet. 85 pounds on my feet.
I still can't believe how big he is. He's going to be like a monster, just the biggest golden
I
ever.
think he's just going to fill out from where he is now.
Yeah.
Well, his legs really haven't gotten that much taller. He's
Mhm.
just gotten longer.
He's going to
Yeah.
fill out. Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
big
his dad
boy.
was pretty lean.
Yeah.
But his dad was white.
His dog's a
too.
whole new
and doesn't
breed.
get fed food
Yeah.
constantly
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Well, feel free to message
to
us
feed
with
him a
your flavor ideas because we love to hear them. And sometimes one flavor can inspire an entire box. And
And
that's
we are
always
working
fun,
on
too.
next year's boxes right now. So it's a
Yeah.
great time for it.
2026, 2027, all both in the works. So
And if you're a big chocolate raspberry fan, we are out of lids.
oh yeah.
Our manufacturer,
For-
usually it's like a 4-week lead time. And we're like, okay, where are the lids? And they're like, oh no, it's now an 8-week lead time.
No.
Banana's going to be
And
an
banana
issue,
too. So
Bummer.
if you do order those flavors, we are making them with different lids and putting a note in there. So
Yeah.
I-
Same coffee.
And I
weird
got a
lid.
couple whoops flavor, or they're not, I mean, it's whatever. They're going to be going up soon. They are pods, so it's like I think they made creme brulee with a Hawaiian coconut lid,
Yeah.
and vice
Or
versa.
vice versa. Yeah.
And then I don't know what lid's on one of them, but it's
Yeah.
unflavored coffee.
Yeah.
So those are going to be going up on clearance.
Yeah. That's a cool
probably
idea.
today,
Yeah.
because it's
And they're
good.
fine. There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong
It's
with
just
it.
got
It's
the
just an
wrong lid.
oops.
It's a
from
good way
the-
to get the coffee for cheaper.
The machine operator just made it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Hey,
Yeah.
she was so upset with herself. I'm like, girl.
You didn't get the
It
coffee
happens.
this month.
Oh,
no.
Send Jessica.
Oh, I
an
think my
email.
subscription
Yeah.
expired. It might have.
Send
Yeah.
customer service an email, and then
You
we
can
can
look
do like
into
a
it and see.
one-time invoice and get you. As long
Because
as
it is one worth
if you do
getting.
2.5s, I'm sure we can do more. K-cups might be a problem.
Decaf. I know there's not enough of. I know, but you're not a decaf person, Jen. I don't think.
Yeah.
I know.
But
I
we
went back
could
there and saw what she
do-
had
It
left.
is a really good one.
I mean, you can
This
always
is
get a
one of my
refillable
favorites.
pod if you needed to.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
send customer service an email.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
And if
for you.
we only sometimes have decaf, I mean, if you're not really concerned about having caffeine or not, our decaf coffee is excellent.
Because that's what we had today. Was all
So.
decaf. Because by the time we get in here, I know if
I
I have
can't
any
believe you
more
had
caffeine.
decaf and you're still crazy.
Well, I had 2 full 20. Well, I mix it with my protein shake,
Oh,
and I have 2 full 20-ounce ones before we ever come in here. So
I
you
did.
know,
I did.
whatever.
I did
half
have
a cup of coffee.
before.
Well, as we read an article, the more
We do
coffee you
regular.
drink,
Okay. We should
it's
have that,
better for your
Jennifer.
brain. You
Just
know.
just send Jessica customer service an email, and
Yeah.
then we'll be able to figure that out for
This
you.
Yes. This was
This was fun. See you next.
I know
week.
that's
Keeping
it's
us
always.
on
I know. I
Yeah.
love Bill.
I know.
And Patty says decaf
Well,
is
everybody,
delicious. Thank
have
you.
wonderful. I won't see you for a couple weeks, and I'm sure I'll be excited to share about
You'll
our
have lots of fun
travels when I
stories.
get
All
back.
about
Yeah.
So
Okay, and don't forget freebie sale right now too. If you order, you get a freebie.
have a wonderful
And
week.
there's just a pile of freebies, and the girls
random
choose.
stuff. They just
So,
add random stuff.
yeah.